Is feeling his way absolutely brilliantly at the moment. 17 laps of Rookie's comeback. Tama.
That was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Well then, Leo Ramersdorf, the 13, up from 13th on the grid to 8th position. We have Hakim Danish.
Easy. Hakim Danish still with a chance of being Cup champion.
Into 9th place as well as we look back down the order. Lennox Famara as well, the Swiss rider. This is the best battling with the Indonesian rider, or is Guillaume Plot? I think it is. Such a technical part of the circuit here as we watch sort of the slow motion of we've seen from him. Really, really good stuff. Congratulations to him for that ride. However, he finished that he's battling with in the background. Yes, Plonk's just overtaken him. We've got Ramadeep in the number 3. The riders. This nice overtake from finishes up. This is really good as we see Danish has gone down again, Peter, unfortunately. 2 now going up the inside of Singapore there with his Age of Talent Cup compatriots out. Riarte into Curvone. These guys, they don't lift through there at all, do they?
No.
That'll be him down and out of the race, and that's your lot from Hack. The final corner, they come to complete that one.
And Brian head down then, 16 laps remain. And he's using all off the curve there. It's fairly bumpy across the inside there, but it doesn't seem to... That's not a way to end the year. But anyway, let's hope, let's trust that he's absolutely... Carter Thompson in 2nd place, head down, trying to reason just how Brian is... Won't bother them at all, does it? Okay, we're back live now.
Oh, someone's down in the background.
2 blown up and saved him from injury, and they're making this work so well for him. The track is drying out.
Terrible start for Christian Daniel. Riders down. That is a big shame. It looked like could have been Benyat Fernandez.
The Alpine Stars Tech Air suits had 2 canisters, so even after his first fall,
Junior, the American, down into 17th spot now behind Lucas around the Brit. Molignale Andes being one of them. It is, and I think it's him and Christian Daniel. 2 riders are said keeping up.
He can get up. The thing will self-deflate, ride again, and it will
up into 15th as well ahead of them. So we're well spread out already, Peter.
And
well, we've kept an eye on them there as they've tumbled into the gravel. What a shame.
Go off a 2nd time if he falls off again, which of course he's just done. It won't. Salvador Fatama make a move there. I think he's up into 4th place. He doesn't want to see Brian disappear.
They will be hopefully back out tomorrow, and we'll see the best of them there.
Being played the 3rd time. Anyway, right, 5 laps to go. It's Brian Uriarte here over the horizon.
So if there is a trying line forming then, Peter...
And springs are broken up a little bit at the front with Uriarte just thinking, and not quickest laps from those guys this time around. Marco Morelli.
Are we going to see a big load of tyre wear towards the end of the race?
Yeah, we could have. Very slightly, because the slipstream clutch closes them right up again then, doesn't it? Vader Fatama up to David Gonzalez. Mitani has passed Fatama.
Ramersdorfer.
Indeed, I think what we'll see even early on is people like Brian who know what they're doing. They're moving over and inside of Gonzalez and into 3rd place. Marco looking not serious.
Agostinelli and Singapore all gone down. Fink must have been at the...
Using the wet part of the track when they don't need the ultimate grip. But of course down through this leftly looking up the inside of Brian Uriarte.
Martinez, same corner. That is a disaster for their final race of the year.
It's wet all over the place and they do need the grip. So it'll be a few laps before that becomes crucial.
Crashed out as well, unfortunately. Big shame.
This thing's reverse about at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Right.
Back to the front, here we go.
Yeah, Brian Uriarte has crucial, but it certainly will factor into it. There is the number 7 of Benyat Fernandez in 3rd place. That's very quickly, don't they? You go from,
fastest rider of the race to the gravel.
Yeah. The advantage. He's the cup winner. He's the man to beat, and it's Marco Morelli. Carter Thompson chasing after Brian Uriarte ahead of him.
Some huge gaps. It's Motorbike Racing for you, isn't it? They cross the line this time. So 7 laps.
Trying to do just that. Just 3.5 laps.
Morelli in the lap times from just that first lap around, actually, Peter, already. You can really... To go officially well beyond half race distance now. Looking at the inside, guarding his line, looking for potential overtake, thinking better of it. See the difference with riders that are naturally confident in the way, the ones that need to build into it. They come thunder. And it's Uriarte still in command, Peter. Other riders are off the track. You see the scrapes on the asphalt there as that sort of happened. Slowing down the waterfall now. Thompson chasing Uriarte. Beñat Fernandez falling back. Where is Danish? Danish still. So
Van Kruyten track limits warning.
track limits warning. Well, we've had the with Pratama.
Apparently Brian was overconfident last weekend in the wet. He's
Pushed back a little bit, back to 8th position there then. He's now behind Brown, Daniel Tassini, Karpushin as well, Monignane,
set off, had about a 3-second lead and fell off on the first or second lap.
He did, he stacked it in one of the Amadippa then in 7th as Morelli gets moved wide by Pratama.
Yeah, Pratama's just 3 laps remaining then. Now with 5 guys, you still can't really have...
Slowest corners, the silly Billy, I would call him after that one, but hopefully he learns from...
Yeah, he's got his serious face on now, hasn't he? You know, he's not mucking around anymore. He knows have a last lap plan. I've talked about this with Brian Uriarte several times through the year, and he's
that this time around.
right out onto the start and finish to complete lap 2. Carter Thompson that he's got to finish in front of Brian Uriarte if he's going to keep these cup hopes alive. There's, you know, you can think about what you might do on the last lap, but really you've just got to deal with whatever happens. Certainly going after Brian Uriarte, and Beñat Fernandez is towing the rest of the guys.
Well,
Inside lines, and he says, I just do whatever I can at the time. And of course, you know, that's exactly what happens behind him. Vader Pratama is there as well, but it's up to Carter Thompson to chase.
Palmer looking up the inside into turn 8. This is where we saw Beñat Fernandez and Chris.
Happened yesterday. He didn't know coming down the back straight that David Gonzalez, Brian Uriarte.
The benchmark is a 1 minute 40 lap time. That's what the leading duo was. Session Daniel go down. Such an inviting corner. Such a weird line.
Gonzalez was going to outbrake himself, but he was positioned there just to take advantage. And
go into it's cambered as well, isn't it? And very, very odd. Oh,
look
as
at
we
that.
see,
That's different.
Getting that time around. A lot of others who are a bit more competitive, setting 141s. Then the chasing.
As he said, you know, I was braking super late, and when David went even deeper, he thought, well, something.
Yeah, you see different line choices, and wow, Morelli had to check up there. He's lost a big place there to mid group after that. 142s basically. If you're in the 143s, you ain't doing anything.
Thing's going to happen. He hung back and just nipped inside him to take the win. That was absolutely
Tani, that was a bit of an error really from Morelli, just going that far inside. He's towards the podiums in this race.
Right, Vader Pratama made the big overtaking. Superb stuff.
Brian, the last of the late breakers here as well in towards turn 8. Really didn't anticipate the other riders just completely chopping the front end of his bike off.
No, that's right. And move at the first corner round wide, but he has made it stick now.